Aaron, I don't have the final stats. I don't know. Can you get? Yeah, I mean, first off, it was the first official sellout of the year. That was huge. The crowd was unbelievable. Needed the energy from tonight. Thought our defense was a lot better when we needed stops. They picked up the energy and the noise. It's fun. I mean, I told our guys before the game, we got to get back to having fun. This is why we started playing the game of basketball when you were a kid. This is what we play for. Show up big time games and have fun. So that was a fun environment. It's great to coach an environment like that. That was a lot of fun. So the game, I thought, our guys' energy was a lot better, way better than the last time we were out. So that was encouraging. I thought Cornerly and JD both made big turns since the Georgia game, and hopefully we can continue to keep them playing like that. I felt like they were back having fun, being themselves, playing hard, aggressive. I thought they both made big plays during a lot of the game for us. I thought, Shaq ends up winning the blue collar. He was really good on all that stuff. He got steals. He ended up with 5 assists, only 1 turnover. 19, 9, and 5 is a pretty good night for him. 9 rebounds, guard position. I thought our guys, we did a good job, especially in the first half, keeping them off the old boards. We didn't do a good job late. Our defense fell apart there for a little bit there in the second half when they took a 15-point lead down to 5. And then I thought we had to, intestinal fortitude, grit to then open it back up and close the game, and get the win. So a lot of credit to our guys, a lot of credit to them for staying in there after, we easily could have folded after tough loss like we had at Georgia. But I think our guys' minds are back right. I think we're back playing the way we need to. Hopefully we can use this, build some confidence, and keep us moving forward from here.
Yeah, just not from a statistical standpoint, but for JQ, when he's not doing as well or when he's doing really well, how much does the team follow kind of his lead that way?
Yeah, I mean, he's our point guard. Him and JD both play it, but he's been here. He's the veteran point guard. Guys follow his lead, and when he's playing well, we're usually pretty good. And he's been pretty good in most of these big games, so we got to keep him playing really well in every game. He's got a limited amount of time left here in his senior year, and I think he wants to take advantage of it. He was putting a lot of pressure on himself. We got a sports psychologist that works with the team, and he met with him a couple times. He met with him before the game, met with a handful of our guys before the game this morning. I think Juwan's dad flew down from New Jersey yesterday morning, spent the whole day with him after practice yesterday. And, I talked to Mark a little after practice. He's good. I think he just had to get in the right frame of mind, quit putting so much pressure on himself to be great, just go out, get back to having fun and play hard. I think, he did an unbelievable job on it. Kenjo had no points until I think we gave up his first bucket on the switch. It wasn't, I don't even know if Kenjo really scored on Quinterly much. I thought he did an unbelievable job on defense on him this game.
You had a couple of big leads in the first half that you lost in both cases, but then in the second half, it seemed like Baylor was making runs, but then you were able to hold them off. Just what was different in the second half, and what does that mean just in the context of the season?
Well, we hit some big shots that we need to hit in the second half. JD hit the 3. Shaq hit that 3 when we had 3 seconds left on the underneath out of bounds. Juwan had the dunk. We made some free throws. We're great at the free throw line tonight, shot 85% at the line. So, they're really, they're the only team in the country that's top 10 offense and defensive efficiency. So our defense was really good for, close to 30 minutes. Then they got on a run. We couldn't figure our pick and rolls out. We started switching. We mixed it up a little bit. Nothing seemed to work like we needed it to. We gave up a couple threes, like Sochan banks the one in, in their run. I can't get any more unlucky than, he's 5 feet long, and it's probably off left and right too, because it wasn't a straight on. Make it 3 points out of the possession. I just thought our guys had some resilience about them. When stuff goes bad, just keep playing. So we play a great defensive possession. Kid banks in a 3. We'll just keep playing. We come down and get a great shot on offense and make up for it. So I thought our guys showed a lot of resilience tonight that they'd maybe not shown in the past.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about the return of Juwan Gary. I thought he played with a ton of energy on both ends. And last year I thought he was a huge spark plug for you because of what he brings to the interior. And tonight, I know he took 1-3, but he was a force around the rim. And I wanted to get your thoughts on his game.
Yeah, I mean, he's big to have back. You know, he's kind of that slasher on offense. We wanted him to get back to being who he was. You know, why did he play so many minutes last year for us? You know, he's tough, rebounds. You know, you look, he goes 7 of 8 from the field. If he took a 3, our stats people don't have it down. He's 0 for 0 on this. I don't remember it, but you know, he ends up with 15 points. He's plus 15 when he's in the game. You know, him, Noah, and Shaq all led us in plus minus. So see his impact on the game. He had the huge block that he made. I thought that was big. You know, and he's kind of a guy that you can mix it up. You can play him at the 5 and switch. You can play the 4, or we even had him playing some 3 at times tonight. So I think he's back to being who he is, why he played so many minutes for us last year. And, you know, especially at the end of the year, he was big for us. So great to have him back. Great job by Clark, our trainer, getting him back. Clark's birthday today. So it's nice he could help us out and get Juwan back on the floor for us.
Hey, Coach, big win today, but you guys have 2 more tough opponents coming up. And so how important was it to get a win like this today, moving along with the schedule with 2 more rings?
Yeah, it was huge, especially after the Georgia loss. I mean, the coaching staff going into the Georgia game said it's kind of a must win here at Georgia after looking at the next 3, and then we lose it. So we really needed to get one here. It was big. You know, I talked to the ESPN guys at our shoot around. They said from all the metrics they could figure out, this 3-game stretch is the toughest 3-game stretch for anybody in the country all year. So to get the first one's great. You can't get all 3 if you don't get the first one. So we got the first one. Now we're, you know, looking ahead to Auburn. We got a quick turnaround. I thought we played them tough here. We got to do a much better job at their place. It's going to be harder to beat them on the road, but you know, we're capable. We've seemed to step up in every big game we've had, and it's going to be a tough game for us at Auburn. And Kentucky, last I saw, was up 15 on the road at Kansas. Kentucky playing pretty good basketball. You know, they're back to being Kentucky. So we're not going to overlook Auburn, that's for sure. They're number 1 in the country, but we've got 2 tough ones sitting out there next week for us.
Yeah, JD late in the game, he had a few crucial buckets. What kind of fight did you see from him in the last few minutes?
Yeah, I think he just had to do the same thing with Cornely, like maybe putting a little too much pressure on, looking, you know, ahead, like what's next year, you know, just get out and be JD again. You know, he's tough. In high school, he made all kinds of big plays late. And even at the beginning of the year, you know, like in our charity exhibition, he was big late in the game. Like he's a kid that's, the moment's not too big for him, I don't think ever. You know, he hit that big 3 for us, had the tough finish when he had the dunk. Coleman went nuts. Could barely hear anything. It was great. I mean, it's awesome. I love our fans, you know, and he kind of got him going with that. So, you know, I was happy for him. He seemed like he was having fun again. We need all of our guys, and it's a lot more fun to win. We tell them, so let's play really hard. When we play really hard, we're one of the best teams in the country, and that's fun. So let's play hard, have fun. I kind of gave him 3 Fs before the game. I said, like, we need to be focused, and we need to fly around, play with energy, and then let's have fun. Thought we were pretty focused for most of the game. We flew around, and we had a lot of fun. So beating last year's national championship, another Final Four team. We're now 3-0 against Final Four teams. That's fun. Losing to teams like Georgia, Missouri, some of the other ones that maybe we should have played better against, you know, at Memphis even, like that's not fun. So let's play hard. It's a lot more fun to play hard and get wins.